Hello, everyone. Happy Friday. I hope you guys are having a great day so far. I'm finally back. I had been away the past 2 weeks, so thankfully Shanika took over and was able to be here for you guys. I will be here again next Friday, and then after that, it'll be Shanika again, and then I should be back. I have had a crazy schedule. I have been in the last 2 months. I've been to I've been to 2 countries, but 2 states. So I've been traveling a lot lately. So finally happy to be back with you guys. I've got a brand new, really exciting product to show you guys. It is the Art by Marlene Duo Acrylic Markers. But before I demo that, I just wanted to talk about some stuff that is going on in-house for you local customers or those who are going to travel here. I know we get some people who travel quite a ways for some of these classes. So to start, I'm going to start with what's coming up first, and that is our open house, which is really exciting. I know a lot of you guys are always waiting for the open house. So that is going to be Friday, May 10th and May 11th. So I'm just going to go over the hours for you guys quickly, and then I'm going to talk about what's next after that, which I haven't talked about yet on here. So I'm really excited for that. So for the open house on Friday, the make and take hours are going to be from 9 a.m. until 3:30 p.m. And then the shopping hours are going to be 9 a.m. until 4. Obviously, you can come and shop. You don't have to participate in the open house card making if you don't want to. Then for Saturday, we are going to do the make and take hours from 10 a.m. until 2:30. If you show up any later than 2:30, unfortunately, you will not have time to complete your cards. Shopping for Saturday is going to be from 10 a.m. until 3 p.m. So the store is going to close at 3. And then I'm just going to flip my camera over and show you guys some of the cards that we will be making on those 2 days. So on the Friday, this is just a sample of the different options. There are more. This is all we've made so far out of the kit. So this is the Hunky Dory concept kit. We had a Christmas version last year that was extremely popular and sold out. So this is a lot of fun to make, and I can't wait for you guys to create some of these cards. So we've got a couple different styles here. We've got some with flowers, and it does fold and come with envelopes, so you guys can mail it to anybody you'd like. Then on the Friday, we are going to be making one of these really cool interference cards with a stencil. So there's this one, and there's also this to show you guys. They are so pretty on camera. It's not picking up the sparkle as much, but they're so sparkly, which I love. This is my favorite part about the inks, is just the shine on them. Then on the Friday, we are going to be using these brand new products. This is the Sizzix Stacy Park. It's a die and embossing kind of set. So this is really cool. It's a really fun technique with the sanding. So we'll be using a sanding block, and you'll be getting this detail. It's like magic. It looks like magic when you're sanding over top. So it's a lot of fun. I'm excited for you guys to try that out. And this is also with the brand new Garden Rose collection from Paper Rose. It is so stunning. I'm just obsessed with them. And again, this technique is so much fun. I can't wait for you guys to watch kind of the magic happen on these cards. Then there is going to be one more card on Friday. We are waiting for product to arrive for that card, so we can show you guys a sample. Hopefully that will be coming soon. It's a really cool washi tape card that we will be doing. So that we do not have a sample of yet because the product is still on the way. Then for Saturday, we are going to be making this adorable little beach scene card. And there are some techniques in here as well. Got some clouds. Hi, June. I miss you. I hope you are doing well. Then this is another one. This is with the molds. So we will be using the Katie Sue molds with the Hardy Soft Clay. If you guys have not worked with that, it's going to be a lot of fun to work with. And we actually are going to have you guys make some. And then we also have some pre-done ones, so that way you guys can actually finish your cards before you leave. Then here are just a couple of samples of the other Hunky Dory one that we will be doing for Saturday. So there are square ones. We actually taped these closed just because they like to stay open, and it's just easier for us. So we had that closed, but you can open them up. All of them you can open up. Again, I just have taped them shut. So we've got square and rectangle. So we'll be making one of those. And then we're going to be doing a repeat card. This is going to be the card that we'll be doing both on Friday and Saturday. It's just so pretty. So if you are coming on both days, which a lot of you guys do, you could switch up your stencil and then you've got 2 different cards. All right, so that is the open house. Now, for what a lot of customers have been waiting for is we are doing our Lisa Horton card class. So I'm going to show you guys the kit first. Actually, yeah, I'll show you the kit first and then I'll show you the samples. So in the kit, you guys will be getting to take all of this home. So you are going to be getting your embossing folder. This is brand new. It is so beautiful. Wait until you see the samples, as well as the coordinating stencil. Then you're going to be getting this second beautiful embossing folder and coordinating stencil, which is amazing, as well as 3 inks here. So I'm going to show you my sample, or Marianne's samples here. So she actually did all of this with just these 3 inks, and it's because they are blending inks that you can create some different colors. So these 2 colors will make the green that you can see on this card, and then obviously you've got your pinks and your yellows, but then mixing the pink and the yellow, you will be getting that orange look as well. So it's a lot of fun. You'll get to learn about the blending inks, some new techniques, and come out with some beautiful samples. So this is one of them that you'll be making. You'll also be making this one, which is beautiful. And another really fun one with the vellum. It's a really cool technique. And then if there is time in the class, this is not a for sure thing, depending on how the class is running. If there's enough time, we will also be teaching, or Marianne will be teaching you this really popular debossing technique as well. So that is the cards we'll be making in the kit. We have 2 days for this. So it is going to be Thursday, June 20th. And on Thursday, the class will run from 12:30 p.m. to 4 o'clock p.m. If you are planning on doing any shopping on that day, on the Thursday, make sure you come in before the class because there will not be time for shopping after the class because the store does close at 4. So if you're going to plan to shop, make sure you do that before the class starts on Thursday. Then we have got our Saturday class. Oh, I should also mention there is very limited seating for both the Thursday and the Saturday class. So if you are thinking about buying the workshop, make sure you buy it before it sells out. Then Saturday, we are going to be doing it on June 22nd. That is from 9 a.m. until 12:30 p.m. And there will be an option for shopping after the class, but that will be for the participants only. So the store will not be open for regular shopping hours. It will just be open for shopping after the class for those who participated on the Saturday. So very exciting, very beautiful. If you have any questions, you can email us or call us, and Shanika and Marianne can answer any questions about these. And the price, I should let you know, for the Lisa Horton workshop is $79.99. Now, that does seem like a high price. However, you guys are getting an incredible discount on this because I think the value of the bundle is over $100. So you are definitely getting savings. Plus, you're going to get to learn a lot about the products that you'll be working with. Then for the open house, I didn't mention the price of that. It is $5 to make the 4 cards for the open house. So just wanted to let everyone know, for all our local customers, what is going on. Next, I'm going to dive into the Duo Acrylic markers from Art by Marlene. These literally just got up on the website either last night or this morning. I am missing a package, so that is why these are out. So there are 5 different packs of these Duo Acrylic markers. We've got a reds pack. So you've got, I'll open them up too. And then I've got a sample, and I'm going to do some swatches for you guys too. So this is the reds. Inside here, you get a kind of pinky, orangey color, as well as a nice deep red. Then you get a orangey red color, as well as a nice like strawberry red. And I really do love these colors. Then we've got a dark orange and a nice light orange, and these also blend together. So you could do some really cool shading and shadowing. Then we've got what's already open is our greens. So we've got a nice dark green and a light green. And then this is our yellow, and this reminds me of like a honey color. I'll show you the swatch of that and why it looks like honey to me. Then we've got this, I think it's like a turquoisey color. It's like a bluey green. And again, these will blend together as well with the blue that's in the purple. So I'm gonna open that one next. I'm gonna actually keep the colors on here because they're so pretty. All right, in the purples, you get your, this is like a pinky, so you got your pinky purple. Then you have got your purple, a nice dark and light purple, as well as your blues. And then there's also a browns, I think is this one, a browns pack. So inside that you get this nice gray, your dark and your light, as well as a dark and light brown, and a black and white. Now, there's also a full set of 3 black and white markers in here because this is a color that us crafters use on everything. The black and white is really amazing. So it's nice that you have the option to get just this color, and you will be using it plenty of times. So it's really good that she did that. So I'm going to show you guys my sample and some swatches, and then we will be doing some playing. So this is one card sample that I created using just these markers here. So you can see that I did some, this was actually my first time ever working with these markers. So I did do some learning as I was coloring these in. So you'll notice at the top, it is quite a heavy white color. And then down here, it's a lot more subtle where I've added those highlights. And the reason, I'll show you that later, but I just picked up with my finger some of that color to make it a bit more subtle. And then I really like how the leaves turned out. What's really cool is you can see the stamp behind the acrylic markers, so it's not too heavy that it's covering your stamped image. Now to show you guys my swatches, I just love the swatches with all the different colors. I've actually been playing on the sheet a bit, so you'll see on the other side when I flip it around, I've got lots of like squiggle marks. So these are all the browns here. Then we've got the red swatches. Here, I'll lift it up on a little bit closer. Then we've got our purples. And then on the other side, we've got our greens and some swatches. So you can see you can get a nice thick line, a thin line, and a nice medium-sized line. It's really easy to write with as well. And then I was playing around with a little leaf. I can show you that later. Then on the blacks, they're just stunning. I love how this looks. It kind of reminds me of those like bright markers on a chalkboard. And so these are very vibrant, which I love. So again, we've got our browns, which for some reason on camera, it's looking blue, but they are not blue. I think just my lighting is a little bit off. Then we have got the reds, your purples, and the greens. All right, so I'm going to do some, I'll show you actually, I've got some blending swatches here. So I did some blending with, you can see like the ombre look I was doing as well with the, on the white. So we'll do some coloring swatches, and then I will show you how I did kind of that leaf technique. So I'm going to pick some colors. Let's do the, I'm going to do this kind of turquoisey color. And you do want to shake it before you use it. Hi, B, I've missed you. I hope you're doing well. So just make sure you shake it before you use it. And I normally would do a little bit of a test swatch before I use it, just because sometimes if I open it up for the first time after using it for a couple days, the tip does dry out a bit, but once you keep working with the marker, the tip goes right back to normal, which is really nice. So it will not dry out on you fully. That once you feel like it's dry, then you just keep working with it like it is right now. And the more I work with it, I'm getting that dryness off, then it's really nice and pigmented, and I don't have to worry about it being dry at all. Then I will do one on black. Let's do the, what color? I'll do white on the black because it's such a traditional color, and I should shake it before I use it. I'm terrible for forgetting that. It's a really nice bright white. So I'm going to say, hi everyone. And then I can do a nice thick swatch here. I can do a nice thin one. Bit of a thicker line. This is really good for highlighting any projects. And then I'll do the black. The black is a really nice opaque black as well. And I'll do a nice high. And I'll do a little heart because I love you guys. All right, so now I'm going to do some blending for you guys. So I'm going to grab a piece of white cardstock, and this is just regular cardstock. However, the nice thing about the acrylic markers is it does stick on lots of different papers. So I have never had a marker or anything be able to stick to this Miri cardstock. So this is completely dry. I did this 2 days ago, and it would dried like pretty soon, but nothing is transferring, which is really nice. And it's really hard to find a marker that will color on the Miri, as well as the shiny paper from Hunky Dory. So it writes on here really nicely as well. The one thing to note with the material of this one versus your regular cardstock is it's going to take longer to dry. So I'm going to do I just did a swatch actually. I'll show you how dry this is now. So the black, my finger's a bit wet, so I'm going to dry that off. The black is not moving at all, and I don't have any transfer. So it dries very quick. You guys saw me just do that swatch now, which is nice. All right, so let's do some blending. I'm going to pick the purple. So there are a couple different ways of blending. I'm going to show you the easiest way. So I'm just going to do some scribbles. Do that darker color first. Then I'm going to bring in the lighter color on the other end and go right over top of that purple and bring it down. And then you've got a nice ombre. So you can blend it with that. I'll do another color. Let's do the turquoise again, just because I love this color. It's so vibrant and so pretty. And again, I'm just going to go back over top and color that in. So that is one way to work with it to get the blending. Another way to work with it is with a damp brush. So I'm going to just add a bit of water to my craft mat. This Studio Light craft mat is back in stock finally. I think B was actually waiting for it, or someone on my Facebook Live was waiting for it. Okay, that's clean. Perfect. So I'm going to wipe that up before I ruin anything. I don't need it to be wet. I'm just going to do one swatch for you guys. Let's do the pinky color. So I'm going to do that. Then I'm going to go back over top like I did before. However, I'm going to go over with a damp brush after. So I'm going to blend that. Then I'm going to take, you got to do this kind of quickly as well. I'm going to take a bit of water, don't want too much. And then I'm going to blend that color together. And ta-da, you don't have any harsh lines. You've got a really nice gradual ombre look from the acrylic markers. Let's do it again with the red. And I'm going to add a bit of water. I added too much last time. And I'm going to do my darkest red. I'll do it on the black this time to show you guys. I'm going to do my darkest red. And then I will do my medium red. And then I'm going to do my like peachy color. Then again, I'm going to take my damp brush and just blend that color together. And the reason I'm kind of picking off that color after is just because I don't want the white from when I go to the bottom to start at the top like I did here. So you've got the blending on the black. And then another way to do this is with your fingers. So I'm going to pick a new color. I didn't do green yet, so we'll do the green. And I'm going to show you with my finger. And these do, again, dry quick. So you got to be pretty fast blending it in, because once it's dry, you can't blend it after. And then you can just go over top and pat it. I don't recommend rubbing it because it is acrylic. It will flake a bit and you'll pick up some like flakes. So it's just easier to dab it with your finger, and then you've got kind of an ombre. And then I could go back in if I wanted that line to disappear and do the same thing. There we go. Got a nice ombre. All right. What else? These are so much fun to use. Let me show you. We can go back over top of the black that I did. So, or I've got some other here. This is actually dry enough, I think. I'm going to go over top and show you the white over top of the acrylic. So I'm going to write my name. And there you can see my name on there. I could go back over top again if I wanted it a bit more vibrant. They are so much fun to work with, and they're quite affordable as well, which is nice. Now I'm going to show you how I did that leaf pattern, how I got that effect of it kind of looking realistic. So this was my way of doing it. I'm no professional, but I'm going to need my brush, and I'm going to just clean my finger off a bit because I've got some color on there from blending. So I'm going to draw a horrible leaf here and I'm going to color it all in with the black, or not black. This is dark green. Now that I've got that colored in, I'm going to draw my leaf pattern. Now this itself already looks pretty cool. But what I'm going to do is go in with my damp brush, pick up a little bit of water, and I'm going to disperse that color so it's not harsh. It's no harsh line. It's a bit more subtle. Then I'll go back in and add some white to create that harsher line to get a bit of that shadowy look. And then down the center. So you can see how that looks now. It's much more subtle. My camera will focus. And it doesn't want to focus. All right, maybe it'll focus after. I'm going to move some of these swatches because it might be focusing on the colors here. Try that again. Okay, that's a bit better. Now, this is what I did with the white. So you could leave it as is. So I'm going to go over top of the white. And I'm going to create a little bit of a finer line over top of the light green that I just did. And I could leave it like that. However, I don't want that harsh white. So I'm going to just dab my finger and pick up some of that white so it's not so vibrant. So that's what I was talking about with my flower, where you can see the difference in how white it is up here versus down at the bottom here. It's a bit more subtle. So that's how I did that. I used my finger to pick up some of that really white and made it a bit more subtle, which is nice. It looks a bit more realistic. And then my butterfly, I was very happy with how that turned out. I ended up going back over top and tracing the butterfly with the black, just because I wanted it to pop a bit more. So yes, that is the acrylic markers. These should be dry now. Yeah, so they're not moving. These are the swatches I just did a minute ago with you guys. All right, so, ow. I hope you guys had fun with me today. I'm not sure what I'll be doing next week, but I'm sure it'll be something fun again. We have quite a few new products coming in. We've got a 15% off Lisa Horton, I think it's 15 or 10% off Lisa Horton right now on the website under the sales section. So go check that out if you're a Lisa Horton lover like I am. And if you have any questions, feel free to drop them on the video and I'll try my best to answer them as soon as possible. And until next Friday, I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend and hopefully the snow in Ontario goes away. Bye, everyone.